President Trump signs new executive orders and speaks to reporters in the Oval Office. Video shows U.S. military personnel assisting CBP and ICE agents in deporting illegal immigrants from Guatemala out of Fort Bliss, Texas. Justin Trudeau has responded to Trump's 25% tariffs set to begin on Saturday. White House says COVID-19 was from a lab in Wuhan. Trump rejects Canada and Mexico request to stop tariffs. Yo boy, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got unpacked update for you guys. But before then, if you're new to this channel, please like my video, subscribe to my channel, and without wasting much more time, let's jump into today's update. President Trump signs new executive orders and speaks to reporters in the Oval Office. During the conversation, a reporter asked if he will impose taxes on European countries like he did with Mexico and Canada. Trump's response will shock you. He responded, "Do you want an honest answer or a political answer?" Let's just watch the video.
Impose tariff on the European Union.
What does that mean?
I'm going to impose tariff too on the European Union, like you did, you are going to do for Mexico and Canada.
Well, you're asking me a question because I'm sure you didn't hear. Am I going to impose tariffs on the European Union? Do you want the truthful answer, or should I give you a political answer? Absolutely. Absolutely. The European Union has treated us so terribly.
President Trump has set a Saturday deadline to put 25% tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico. He says he wants stronger action to stop illegal immigration and deadly drug fentanyl from coming into the U.S. Because of this, Justin Trudeau responded, saying, "We are ready with a response, a strong but reasonable one. It is not what we want, but if he goes ahead, we will add to," adding that all options are on the table.
As President Trump stated yesterday, he is still committed to placing tariffs on Canada starting as early as tomorrow, possibly. Now, we don't know precisely what that could look like, but I do know two things. First, if the president does choose to implement any tariffs against Canada, we're ready with a response, a purposeful, forceful, but reasonable, immediate response. That if tariffs are implemented against Canada, we will respond. We won't relent until tariffs are removed, and of course, everything is on the table.
On Thursday, a U.S. Air Force jet deported 80 immigrants, shackled at their wrists and ankles, to Guatemala. The flight departing from Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas, took over 6 hours, almost double the time of a direct route. The Trump administration has previously used military aircraft for deportation to countries like Guatemala, Ecuador, and Colombia. However, the Mexican government stated it never received a request from the U.S. to cross its airspace for the flight. During a press briefing, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt praised Trump's claim that COVID-19 came from a lab in Wuhan, calling it a confirmable truth. This comes after CIA spokesperson told NBC News that they assess a research-related origin for the pandemic is more likely than a natural one, though with a low confidence.
In recent days, the CIA actually revealed that they do also believe that COVID-19 was from a lab leak in Wuhan, China. How is the president planning on responding to this additional intel from the CIA, and will it impact how he responds to them with tariffs?
Yeah, kudos to John Ratcliffe for revealing that truth and that fact to the American people. Many years too late, the Biden administration had a chance to let the American people know the truth about that, and for some reason, they chose not to. I also would just like to point out that several years ago, when I was working in this press shop and President Trump would take to this podium to brief the American people on COVID-19, he suggested that COVID very well may have came from a lab in Wuhan, China. And many members in this very room mocked him for that, said he was spewing conspiracy theories. He was not. We now know that to be the confirmable truth. It took many years for it to come out, but the president was right in this instance again.
During a press conference, a reporter asked Trump if Canada or Mexico could do anything to prevent the tariffs set to begin today. Trump's response was clear: nothing right now. He explained that the tariffs are about addressing the large trade deficits with these countries and the issue of fentanyl coming from them. He also mentioned the potential of even higher tariffs in the future, stressing the economic impact and the need to bring money back into the United States of America.
Mr. President, is there anything China, Canada, and Mexico can do tonight to forestall your implementation of tariffs tomorrow?
No, nothing. Not right now, no.
Not a negotiating tool?
No, it's not. No, it's a pure economic. We have big deficits with, as you know, with all three of them. And in one case, they're sending massive amounts of fentanyl, killing hundreds of thousands of people a year with the fentanyl. And in the other two cases, they're making it possible for this poison to get in, number one. And number two, we have big deficits, and it's something we're doing. And we'll possibly very substantially increase it. We're not. We'll see how it is. But it's a lot of money coming to the United States. As you know, we have about a $200 billion deficit with Canada, getting close to $200 billion. They've treated us very unfairly. And I say, why should we be subsidizing Canada? It's wonderful. I have so many friends in Canada. It's a great place.
Is there a concession you're looking for, sir?
No, we're not looking for a concession. And we'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens. And with Mexico, it's the same thing. We have a $250 billion deficit, and we have a lot of people coming into the border, and now we've largely stopped that, but we've stopped that ourselves. I think they've done a fantastic job. You've seen the numbers, they've dropped to almost zero. But we've suffered under the past administration for years and years. We've suffered with millions of criminals coming into our country. Criminals, people from jails from all over the world. They come through Mexico, and they come through Canada too. A lot of them come through Canada, and a lot of fentanyl comes through Canada, and China makes the fentanyl. China makes the fentanyl, gives it to Mexico, puts it through Canada, puts it through different places, mostly Mexico, but also a lot through Canada. And so all three haven't treated us very well.
All right, guys, thank you for watching. This is all I have for you today. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share my video, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for watching.